course, you know, we have to talk about the idea of like dating already. And we were discussing this before, but we had to make it a topic because, again, this is one of those things that if we go through it, we know y'all go through it. We're now talking about, like, can you invite, or is there any time you can invite your friend on a date? In my mind, I feel like if your friend's on a date with you, it's not really a date.
Yeah, true.
And if your friend is there, and if he brought a friend or something like that, number one, he thinks you brought a friend and is trying to set something up.
Yeah.
Or two, I brought this friend to be a buffer because I don't actually want it to be a date.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done either that or the out call? Because I've done the out call so many
Let me
times.
tell you
call?
what
You
this,
don't know
this
the
is
out
about.
call?
What's the
What's
The out call is when.
Oh yeah. Oh my
you
God,
said
it's an
some-
emergency.
Yeah. I've literally had my sister
On a
call me.
date.
You're like, oh my God, something's
guess-
wrong. Like, oh,
Yeah.
no. Timmy's stuck in the well.
Yeah.
I've definitely done that.
Okay.
For me, this came from, so yesterday, everyone knows Ayuma, she's
So
sometimes on this
soon.
table here. So Ayuma was out with her bae, and she had asked us to be passed around and just say hi. So I said to our producers, shout out girls, I was like, let's go and say hi. And then they were like, but have you told her you're coming with a whole other crew? And
Oh my God, I totally
Gang, gang.
and the thing is, I didn't think that was a big deal. I was like, see, we're all just gonna go.
Oh my
Exactly.
God,
They
I
were like, how
forgot
can you
about
drag
this.
us along when you haven't even said why? For me, I've never gone on a date with other people, but I am the person who, if I get an invite, like that's like me and whoever else I feel comfortable bringing. I know, unless it's a
Oh my
strict,
God.
you only have 1+1. I won't do that to someone's wedding, but like somewhere else. Like, I'll find you. I'll be like, oh my
I'm
God, I'm
gonna
going to this
remember
place.
that.
Do you want to come?
I'm going to
No,
remember
I
that.
think like if you're on a date, and it's like some new guy you met, you know, don't invite your friends. They want that to be personal.
I don't even get that.
It's so that you guys
real?
can like get to know each other better. Like you guys have a sit down one-on-one because you know you might be like more comfortable with your friends.
Yeah.
But it's uncomfortable for the guy,
Yeah.
especially. Like
For
why
real.
would you invite your friends? That's
No.
funny. Maybe like later on in the relationship, you know, like when you guys like have established you're in a relationship and all of that, then you can start inviting your friends.
Wait, so date night, even now, deep into my relationship, date night, I can't bring anyone else.
First of all, Lydia, he's
Yeah.
dating you, not Lydia and
Wait,
associates.
first of all, I'm agreeing with that. I would never take anyone on a date. Where I was taking the producers
Lydia
wasn't my
at
date.
all.
it was somebody else's date.
So you,
Yeah.
you were already the date crasher.
Yeah.
Because I was invited
And then you
to
invite
crush.
other guys.
If I was invited to crush, what's one extra crusher?
Okay, but it wasn't one.
And it was going to say hello.
For those of you who don't know, we actually have 3 producers. We love them all dearly. So it was not you and one extra
It was to
crush.
say hello.
Gang, gang.
We had to go into a relationship. We were just going to say
But
hello.
guys, in your first
You're having a
relationship, if
conference.
you've met someone like on social media and this guy tells you, let's meet and have coffee, you're going to go by yourself. I'm not going to go alone. I will, that first date,
Okay,
I'm going
but
to
if
drag
you're-
What
my
I know it's
closest
nerve-wracking.
friend.
What even?
Why? Because what if I go, I am
he's a
expecting an
single
And you
Idris
get
Elba and
murdered.
I get, I'm not about to describe
And you
someone,
get, like-
and I get some other guy who has a panga underneath the seat. I don't know, like, men
I
out
know
here
what your
are
friend
crazy.
gonna do. She's just gonna stop him from catching you
No,
more.
we're just going to be like girl power. Girl power. When he sees 2 women,
You
he's
know.
going to be scared.
It's not that I don't get that logic. Like there's the
safety in
security.
numbers.
Yeah, there's
Safety
security.
in
That's what I was going to say.
Yes,
Security.
but I find it so incredibly awkward. I feel like it's like the date you used to go maybe when you were super young, and it's like you've got to be chaperoned, you know. But as in, if we're grown, if I trust you enough that I'm sitting on a date with you, I can be there on my own.
But you know, the guy on social
And it's
media.
maybe a cafe somewhere. They're gonna murder you in public.
They're
That's the
not
thing.
going
I
to.
would make sure that the date
It's
is like
public.
close to my like I need to be able to like take a bike back to my house so I can very quickly leave, you know?
Yeah.
gotta be
I still
real close
decide,
to
like
me.
the first date, just the first day, and it's really, I just come, even though she's coming to say hi, and then she'll go sit on another table, just be sure I'm not alone. I brought somebody.
Yeah. Have you ever done that?
So many times.
Oh my.
So many times.
I love how you haven't even like hidden it though. It's not like, oh, like let's pretend that I've run into
No,
someone knows
no.
You're like, no, you bring her arm in arm and you're like, she will be sitting at the table behind us.
Yeah.
So that in
if
case
have-
you try.
If you have any serial killer vibes, know that my single friend is going to
Has a guy ever been freaked out?
No, funny enough, okay, my personality is very out there. So most guys I tend to to actually attract and get attracted to are also of the same. So they will
Same
just blend.
wavelength.
Sometimes like, no, just tell her to come. Plus also, you know, in a relationship, when you get to the good side of someone's close circle, then you're into the good side of
It's
the person
better,
you're trying
yeah.
to date.
Yeah.
So they'd always try to, you know, that's your friend. Hi, you want a drink? You want a shot? You want to eat? Even though this guy came with 1,000 bob, my friend is going to have a good time.
Lydia is funny. She was trying to take her colleagues to a date.
It wasn't a date.
No,
Not one, not two.
The thing is, because we work with Ayume, it was honestly turning into like a conference.
It was
It was
literally
turning into a
just
yeah,
a hello.
This is a